morning, guys. It's about 8:30, and my interview is at 10:30. And I'm still pretty nervous about driving myself, because it's in Vienna, or Tyson's, actually. So, yeah, I don't really drive around cities, so I'm really nervous, but I'm going to be using a GPS. I'm not sure which one. I don't know if I want to use Google Maps, which I've always used, or this new app that my brother told me about a couple, probably months ago, but Bear downloaded yesterday. It's called Waze, W-A-Z-E. So I downloaded it and I played around with it, and it says it can get me there in about 20-some minutes, so hopefully it's right, because the biggest thing I was worried about was traffic, you know. Well, driving, traffic, but it was the congestion. That's what I was worried about, because today is Black Friday. It's Friday, and my interview is at 10:30, which means I thought it would mean I would have to leave about 9:30 to make sure I have an hour to get there, but according to Waze, I can leave as late as 9:50. So, and that's to get me there about 10:15, because I do want to get there early in case I do get a little lost. So I may leave a little earlier than what Waze says to leave. But then again, I am already including a 15-minute, or at least a 10-minute cushion time. So, but I need to get ready, finish getting ready anyway. Yeah, the interview was supposed to be, when I talked to the lady, she said business casual. When I got a second confirmation email yesterday, it said business professional. I really don't have either one. I have 2 dress pants, one black, one gray. But I have gained weight since I last wore those, and when I tried them on yesterday, or Wednesday, the black one fit, but it was uncomfortable, and the gray one didn't even want a button. So, I have decided to go with, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm basically just wearing a brown skirt and this top with brown flats. So I need to do my hair and makeup, and then I should probably eat, because we don't have a whole lot for breakfast foods now, so the later I eat, the less hungry I will be later. So yeah, so it's time to get ready. Alright, so, bad lighting. So, I am off to my interview. I will not lie, I am very nervous to be driving on 95, but Waze says that's the way to go, so I will be trying that. Wish me luck. Okay, I am home, and those stairs are going to be the death of me. I have to walk them up and down every day. Okay, so the interview was very short. I did learn a lot. Well, I at least learned what the position I would be doing, what it was. I also found out that they do their interviews in 3 parts, which is something I'd never heard of before. But what they're doing is they're interviewing a bunch of people today. They're doing, he said that they were putting faces to resumes, and then they would be calling back about 4 or 5 for a second interview. That would be basically the main interview. And then And then I guess there would be a third interview after that to make, he didn't specify what the third interview was for. But the second interview would be an hour long, and that's when I would learn, you know, like the pay and all of that. However, I did learn what the job was, and from the sounds of the job description, it's not going to be based upon commission, which is really good because right now we cannot afford anything on commission. Because Jake right now is purely commission, and it's just not working. I am still out of breath. But basically, what I would be doing is I would be reviewing resumes and making. I would be reviewing resumes for Verizon and scheduling interviews. That's pretty much what I would be doing. And they do have a part-time, which is good because, you know, I said a couple vlogs ago that working part-time was something that Jake and I had decided on that would be good for me. He did want me to work full-time, but I told him that if I worked full-time, I would feel kind of cheated when it came to us when we decided to have kids, because then I would feel like I would be going from working a full-time job to being a full-time stay-at-home mom, and I would feel a little cheated for not being able to, you know, have my own downtime, relaxing and whatnot. So that's when we decided that a part-time would still bring in some income for us for our budget for breathing room, but would still allow me to be able to be here and do things and just be me. And that's another good thing about this job. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. The other good thing about this job is that it is a Monday through Friday. It is a set hour job, which I like. I hate shift work. I hate not knowing what my schedule would be every day. I had that when I was working at Burger King, and I did not like that. Anyway, I would be working 9 to 2 every day, Monday through Friday. No weekends. Hallelujah! I really hope I get a call back. In fact, they are going to be calling people around 3. I think he said 3 this afternoon for the second interview, and that would be Monday morning. Which, by the way, I discovered apparently I am a bit of a city driver. Somewhere in here, there's a little bit of an aggressive driver, because I seemed to handle the traffic today pretty well. And there was an accident on 95, like really close to my exit. So I had to take, and I used Waze, and it redirected me to get off at an earlier exit, which took me on 1 South, which is like right out my back door. It's like really close, so I knew where I was. So yeah, now I just have to get changed and do some packing, because we are going to visit Jake's parents for the weekend. Yep. And he wants to leave this evening for it, so I got a lot to do today, because I also want to change the sheets and clean the house a little bit before we leave, because, you know, you never like to come back to a dirty house. Although the microwave cabinet is gonna, oh, squirrel, squirrel. Oh, you gotta see this. Aw. And he decided to go up a different branch. But anyway, I got a bunch to do, so. And I forgot what I was saying before. The squirrel. Yeah, I suffer from ADHD. Squirrel? Garbage is done.
Yes.
So we will have a stink-free house then when we come back. And you are all dark. You're backlit.
Stink-free for
A weekend.
a weekend. Can I help you? I need to look up the weather for back home. See if I need my boots.
Yeah, because I don't think it's going to snow.
I don't know if it is or not. I like to be prepared. You know me.
Where's your stuff? You don't have it out here yet.
Over there.
No.
It is 50 degrees there.
Not
And
snow.
cloudy.
Not snow.
But no snow.
Told you.
At least not that they're calling for.
Told you.
We're going to get rain on Tuesday and Wednesday, supposedly.
Well, we're not going to be there Tuesday and Wednesday.
Of course, so are we.
Yeah.
We will be here Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.